Hello everybody and welcome back to Pixelmon Harmony with me, Curtis and his life. Now I've got a story to tell all of you. I did some recording yesterday for Mining Monday and all of it ended up turning out like this. I got a chest! Oh my god, I found one! Yay! So naturally I'm a little bit disappointed because I did a whole bunch of shooting and it all came out black, and it would have been nice to see all the cool stuff that I got, but here it is. Here's my big old haul. So we got a whole bunch of iron, lots of gold, and I did manage to find a chest, and I got myself a shiny Chikorita doll and a time-space altar. So we're gonna go ahead and decorate my base with this shiny Chikorita doll. So cute! So happy, little autumnal Chikorita. And I'm not going to put down the time-space altar because I'm not sure if I'll be able to pick it up again. But that time-space altar has given me a great idea for what to do for some future episodes, you guys. I am going to try and catch a Dialga. And now it's going to be a long journey because we have to get Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit along the way. And it's going to be a while, but now that I've got the time-space altar, I feel like that's the hardest part. But for today, we're gonna make good with all of these resources that we got during yesterday's mining challenge, and we're going to build ourselves a little bit of a super smelter. So for this project, I'm going to need to start by working backwards. I'm going to want this super smelter to run right into my storage chest right on the top here. So we're gonna end up going through the floor, and we're gonna put it up on the next floor. So to start out, we're gonna need a line of hoppers going across. And we're going to need to put furnaces on top of all of them. The next step is going to be to cut out some space in the ceiling, because this is going to end up being a multi-floor tool that we can use. And I've installed another elevator block so we can quickly get up and down. And I'm going to put another line of hoppers facing into those furnaces, and that's where our source material is going to go in. And now we're going to put a line of hoppers going into that block on the end there, because I'm going to put a chest on this one to put all the material into here, and we're going to run our circuitry along the back. And now for the redstone. So we're going to have to cut a little bit of space in the floor here so we can fit the redstone in. This is one of the smallest and easiest circuits. All you need is a not to fall down. All you need is a comparator running into this block with a redstone torch on that block, facing into another block with a redstone repeater on it. And now all we gotta do is run some redstone along there. And now that'll block these as long as there's nothing in there. The second we put something in these hoppers, it activates this comparator, turns off this redstone signal, and the items start flowing in. Now, just to test out the whole system, we're going to try by putting this stack of spruce wood right in this chest here. So they should be flowing along here, and see we're pulsing. So it's turning it off and then turning it on again. So one item will move at a time, and then it'll draw it down into the chest or the furnaces below here. So we have 7, 7, 7, 7. Excellent. That worked absolutely perfectly. Now to supply fuel to this thing, you could do the same sort of circuit just on the back here. So instead you'd have to do this circuit facing the other direction so it's on front so it doesn't interrupt. That same circuit on the back side here hitting in, and then you have even distribution. But I'm planning on using just lava buckets to power up these furnaces, so I'm not going to have to worry about that because it'll be a pretty low maintenance. I'm going to make one last change to this. I'm going to install a lever right here so I can power this block, and that should turn on and off these hoppers. So if I put something in the chest here, it won't be going anywhere because this hopper is now powered. Now all that's left to do is to fill this sucker up and turn her on. You see our items are already draining in. Our circuit is flashing, which is a very good sign. Everything's working. And if we go down one level here, you can see our furnaces are on, and they're all taking the same amount of material in, and it's all going down these hoppers right here. Can't even see it's moving so fast, into our large chest right here. Boom. Another Rowlet has spawned in my backyard, but this time we show no mercy. You may have noticed a couple different Pokemon on my team. Yes, I have a Fletchinder and a Totodile now. Totodile because I need some sort of water Pokemon. I want to be able to surf across the water and not have to worry about carrying a boat with me. And Fletchinder because I want a flying Pokemon and also a fire type on my team. Hey! Thanks, Bevo262011. I appreciate the compliment. But right now, what I'm looking at is I'm trying to figure out where to put some water. Because we are in the right biome. We're in a forest biome right now, and we need to summon Azelf, Uxie, and Mesprit. And they spawn in forest biomes, but only in water. So I think I'm gonna have to put in a water feature, and right here seems like the place to do it. So let me clean up this area and see what we got. There we go, all cleaned up. And what I didn't notice before is that there's actually a little house in here. We left some surprises in here, but it doesn't look like they've been in here recently because it's been broken into. They didn't have a town there. So I'm wondering if this side is going to be the best side of my house to build on. So let me pull up the town map just to take a look. So as you can see, this ampersand, that was Kebobabocraft's land. This is a land called Z City, which no one has used too. But all this land on either side, on those two sides of my town here, are unclaimed. So perhaps we'll go scope out what those look like too. Ding ding ding, awesome wild Pokemon alert. Let's use this Dusk Ball and see if it'll just get in the ball. Go, come on Heracross. Hey, yeah. So as I've been scouting around here, my house is right over here, and this is kind of the land. You see this, this kind of tilled area here is the border of Castle. And it seems to be a lot of wooded highlands right now, but I did notice that off this corner here, it kind of continues on in this low area here. So this might be the right spot to build an artificial lake. And that's what that area looks like, all leveled and kind of cleared out a little bit. So I think I might need to push this hill back a little bit more, keep it nice and flat. But other than that, I think this is going to work really, really well. So all that remains is to claim the land. So on Pixelmon Harmony, we have a bunch of commands that we can use to make a town and add funds to our town and use those funds to claim land. So it takes 50 Pokecoins per chunk to claim that chunk. So we're going to start by typing town, deposit, and let's go ahead and add 300 Pokecoins to Castle's account. And now we're going to walk into the chunk. I'm going to turn on F3 and G. So hit F3 and hold G, or hit G. And that'll bring up chunk borders. So now we can see that's exactly where the border line is between Castle and our unclaimed land around us here. And we can kind of walk around and see just how many chunks we're going to have to buy. So we're going to have to definitely buy 2. We might as well go ahead and buy this one here while we're at it. So 1, 2, 3, that's 150. And just for good measure, we should also buy the back 3 as well, just so that we have more room to build, more room to expand. So let's start out by just going ahead and claiming some land. So you go in /town claim, and I have successfully claimed this piece of land. So all that remains is to do that with all the rest of them. So now that we've claimed this land, it's time for us to start building this lake. Trying to figure out exactly how big it's got to be. As far as I can tell, just from the wiki, it just seems like it'll just spawn in water. So I want to have a big enough lake here so that it'll seem like it'll be welcoming. So I think this hill has got to come in all the way to here so that we have a nice round shape that we can work with. And that is much more open, much bigger, but this does not look very, very well or very good at all to me. So we're gonna have to taper this down, make this look like a more natural hill, but that shouldn't be too hard. But for right now, let's try and figure out where we want this lake to go. So we want to have some space around the outside for things like trees and some berry bushes. But I think the lake itself should be pretty large. So we put this as one corner, and this kind of over here as another corner. And what is this? Is this a Mega Medicham? It's freaking huge! Well, of course we're gonna fight it. Let's go, Decidueye! Wait, the hitbox is underneath it, right? No, yeah, there we go. Okay. Man, this thing's used 57! Well, we got Pluck. And if it keeps using Tackle, it's not gonna do anything to me. Well, we have a chance here, you guys. Huzzah! Oh, Totodile got all the XP. Level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got a Medichamite and a Power Anklet, as well as an Enigma Berry. Nice! These bosses just keep showing up in my backyard, and you know what? I'm not complaining about it. I'm just curious as to why it keeps happening. I think overall the shape of this is really coming together. And with a little dash of bone meal and a couple flowers, and I planted a couple berries there, and an apricorn too, we have ourselves a very inviting lake. Look at that. It seems nice and worthy for a legendary Pokemon to appear in. I really hope this works. Now that we've got a lake for the Lake Guardian to appear in, I think it's time for us to grind up our Pokemon. They are a little bit low level. Decidueye is our highest at 37. Larvitar's getting there at almost 30. But everything else is pretty weak. So I need to round out my team a little bit more. And I think it's time for a grind sesh. Larvitar is evolving! Oh yeah! We are one step closer to Tyranitar with this Pupitar. And Totodile is evolving. Yeah, now we have Croconaw. This is a cool place. Dawn Point. Nice modern style of builds. That is elegant and simple. I love it. This is very well designed. Whoa! Wild Incineroar. Okay, we'll try and catch it. And now I have an Incineroar. Well, that was a great grinding session. We got 2 evolutions out of there, and we're getting our team stronger all the time. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. I am out of time today. If you liked that video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of this kind of video, please hit that subscribe button. I'm just starting out, and all the support that you show me means a whole lot. Until next time, you guys, bye-bye.